Hi, I'm Matt Gillard, President and CEO of Michigan's Children. Welcome to another edition of Capitol Corner, where I bring you news and views on what's happening here in Lansing and with Congress in Washington, D.C. Well, the state budget for fiscal year 21 has passed. The governor and the legislature agreed finally on a budget plan for the fiscal year that just started here October 1st. And it actually came out better than certainly what was feared or what a lot of us thought would happen, especially in the beginning of the pandemic when budget projections were very dire. With the influx of the original federal stimulus packages and really the economy not quite tanking as bad as we thought, the state budget came together okay. For more information specifically on what's in the budget for kids and families and what's not in the budget or what's missing from the budget for kids and families, please check out our budget basics on our website at michiganschildren.org. The one big thing that is missing that we know is needed for kids and families is another big stimulus relief effort coming from Washington, D.C. at the federal level. We've been advocating with partners around the state and really around the country for Congress to enact another significant COVID relief measure. There's been a lot of negotiations and discussions about that, but we have yet to see anything passed. I'm still of the belief that we will see another COVID relief bill passed. It probably at this point will not be before the election. It may be after the election in lame duck, or it may not be until February when there is potentially a new president and certainly a new Congress seated. And so that's something to stay tuned for. Michigan's Children will continue to advocate for that. And please stay tuned with us on ways that you can get involved in urging your members of Congress to finally pass another COVID relief bill. The one thing that we know here in Michigan is that the challenges that kids and families are facing have only grown as a result of the pandemic. So the need is even greater than it's ever been for some real federal relief to come down to kids and families. And Congress has an opportunity to do that, and it's going to be up to us to hold them to that. Obviously, the other big thing that's happening is the elections. I'm sure you're all sick of it as much as we are, but we have been powering through at Michigan's Children and still trying to do what we can to get youth engaged in the election. And we had a very successful youth-led candidate forum with some wonderful youth organizations out of the Kalamazoo area this past week, where we had candidates from the 6th Congressional District and the 60th and 61st State House Districts to answer questions from young people about issues that they're facing. And we have another very exciting one coming up next week with Peckham, an organization here in Lansing, based out of Lansing, a nonprofit organization in Lansing that's hosting that forum. And so that's on Thursday afternoon, 4 o'clock. So if you want some more information about that, please look on our website as well. And we'd love to have you tune into those and get some more information and feedback from candidates and see how kids and young people are interacting with candidates for office in this crazy election season. And last and certainly not least, please don't forget to vote. Hopefully you already have. If you haven't yet, you can vote early or vote on the day of the polls, on Tuesday, November 3rd. But it's more important than ever for us to vote to make sure that the people who are making the policies and making decisions, both in Lansington and Washington, D.C., truly do care about kids and families.